Good morning, students. Today we will continue our poem Wind. So open your English Beehive book, page number 30. The name of our poem is Wind. Let us continue reading the poem. The wind caught winnows and crushes them all. Here, the word winnows means to blow grain free of husk or sheaf. Separate grain from husk by blowing on it. Here you can see in this image these women are winnowing wheat. So they are separating the grain of wheat from the sheaf. This process is called winnowing. Now how it is linked to the poem over here? The poet is addressing to the wind as wind god and he says that the powerful god of wind winnows that means he also sweeps all the people, those people who are weak, fall down and they get crushed. So here is a comparison being made of the wheat to the people, and just like we winnow the wheat to separate the grain from the sheaf, the poet says that the wind god separates the strong people from the weak people when there is a strong wind. All the things that are weak fall down and they get crushed. So here let's read further. He won't do what you tell him. So come, let's build strong homes. Let's joint the doors firmly. Practice to firm the body. Make the heart steadfast. Do this and the wind will be friends with us. So here the poet is making friends with the wind. What the poet is saying? The wind will not listen to us. The adversity in life will not listen to us. That okay, you are weak, so I will not come in your life. No, this will not happen. The adversity will come, so we should be prepared for it. And what preparations the poet is saying? We should build strong homes. And he says, let's join the doors firmly. We should close the doors of our house firmly, strongly, so that the wind cannot get into. And then he says that we should make our bodies also strong and heart should also be steadfast. Here, steadfast means firm. So in these lines, the poet is making the reader strong. The wind depicts the adversities or challenges in life, and the poet is saying that we should be prepared for the worst, and so we should make ourselves physically and mentally strong so that we can face all the challenges in our life. And then, once we are strong enough, all the challenges will become our friends. We will not feel that these are trouble for us. They will be just a good friend for us. And then he says that the wind blows out weak fires. He makes strong fires roar and flourish. His friendship is good. We praise him every day. Here, flourish means to grow. So here the poet has kept the wind on a pedestal. He is comparing the wind to the God. He says that wind is God. The wind is God and we praise wind every day. We praise him every day. So what we come to know that the wind blows out weak fires, so everything that is weak gets finished off in the face of the wind, and all the things that are strong they flourish and grow to become stronger. And so the poet is saying that being friends with the wind means that we are strong enough, and so this is a good friendship. And then we are strong enough, we are friends with the wind, we will feel that the wind is good for us and we will praise the wind. So that what the poet is saying, he is giving us a very important message that we should not feel bad that there is a strong wind. We are facing so many challenges and adversities in life. We should make ourselves physically and mentally strong to face these challenges. And then, once we are strong enough, we will overcome the challenges, we will become friends with them, and then we will be happy that we had these challenges in our life because they helped us to become stronger and better. So, thank you, students. I hope you all understood this poem. Read it again from your Beehive book.